Have you ever looked at a portrait and thought, wow, this looks like it belongs in a movie? Chances are, it wasn't the camera that made the difference, it was the lighting. My name is Mimikreationz, and I'm the lead photographer at Mimikreationz Studios, Lagos, Nigeria. If you are yet to be subscribed to this channel, please do like, share, comment, and turn on your notification. To our subscribers, I want to throw you this kiss. Mwah! Catch it. Today, we are talking about dramatic lighting in photography, what it is, why it works, and how you can create it in your own studio. Let's get into it. First, what exactly is dramatic lighting? Dramatic lighting is a style of lighting that uses strong contrast between light and shadow to create depth, emotions, and visual impact. Instead of lighting everything evenly, you intentionally allow some part of the subject to fall into shadow. Those shadows aren't mistakes, they are part of the story that you're trying to tell. So why should you learn dramatic lighting? Because it instantly makes your portrait more powerful. It adds mood, highlights, facial features, it creates depth, and it gives your images the high-end cinematic feel that we all desire. Whether you are photographing adults, children, creatives, or personal branding clients, dramatic lighting can elevate your work in ways that you do not even expect. Now, let's talk about how to create it. The first tip is to use one main light. You don't need 5 lights to create something amazing. Start with a single straight light source, a strobe, an LED light, or even window lights, as you wish. Keep it simple. The next thing you need to do is to move the light to the side of your subject. Instead of placing the light directly in front, position it about 45 or 90 degrees to one side. This creates beautiful shadows that sculpt the face and add dimension. The next thing you need to do is to control light spill. Use a softbox with a grid, or a beauty dish with a grid, or even a black foam board to stop light from bouncing everywhere. The less uncontrolled light you have, the more dramatic your image becomes. Another important factor is your background. Dark backgrounds naturally enhances dramatic lighting because they separate your subject from the scene and make the light stand out even more. Black, charcoal gray, or deep textured backgrounds work beautifully for dramatic lighting. Now let's talk about light modifiers. If you want softer dramatic portraits, use a medium softbox placed close to your subject. If you want a more intense punchy look, try a beauty dish, standard reflector, or even a snoot for a focused beam of light. Distance also matters. The closer your light is to the subject, the softer the transition between the light and shadow. Move it farther away and the light becomes harder with more defined shadows. Don't be afraid of shadows. One of the biggest mistakes photographers make is trying to eliminate shadows. Shadows create mystery. Shadows create emotion. Shadows create depth in your images, which gives your images that very beautiful three-dimensional look that we always look out for our images. So learn to embrace them. Learn to embrace your shadow. Here are a few dramatic lighting setup every photographer should practice. Rembrandt lighting, where a small triangle of light appears on the eye on the shadow side, under the eye where the shadow side is. You have your loop lighting, which creates a gentle shadow beside the nose and flatters many face shapes. We have the split lighting, where one half of the face is illuminated and the other half remains in shadow. This is perfect for bold, cinematic portraits. Butterfly lighting, which places the light above the subject and creates a butterfly-shaped shadow under the nose, often used in beauty photography. Finally, remember this: dramatic lighting isn't about making your images darker. It's about being intentional with where your light falls and where it doesn't. So master your light, understand shadows, experiment constantly. That's how ordinary portraits become unforgettable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another photographer who wants to improve their lighting. I'm Aboshi Marianne from Mimikreationz Studios, and I'll see you in our next video. Love you!